We're about a mile in, and we've already seen 3 piles of bear scat. Great news. But coming up on this little creek right here. Looks pretty awesome. We went 3.2 miles so far, and we're sitting here having lunch, just a little snack. We look over, there's a moose, a cow. It was pretty cool. Update after lunch. Something didn't sit well with Nick. He's yacked his guts out 3 miles in. He's good. He's good. Some hydration back in him. We're gonna go to the first campsite up here and see how that goes tonight. They went check in. Roughly about 7 miles, 500 foot of elevation. I'm gonna lie, that whipped our ass. Nick was kind of sick, so me and Jeff was carrying his pack for the last mile. This place is so beautiful, so awesome. Start of day 2. We're all sore, but we do feel a lot better than we did last night. Got a good breakfast, we're all hydrated, water's filled up. This section of trail is going to be the hardest. A lot of elevation, and it's 7 miles up over top the pass. It's morning, the wind's blowing, and I think the height is only like 80 something. Those are a little higher up. So, alright, here we go. Alright, getting close to the camera here because the wind's blowing pretty bad. But we were, about an hour ago, we were stopping to have a little snack, kind of get some calories in us. And then Jeff was like, oh crap, look, bear. And we look over, and it was around this turn, so we couldn't really see it. But the bear came around that turn at 70 yards, 70 to 100 yards, kind of what we're guessing. And we get up, and we're like humping it, you know? So Nick had to put his pack on real quick. And let me put that video right now. Yeah, so when we get around the other turn, Nick starts to fall out. He's like, Dustin, I'm gonna pass out. I can't do it. I've gotta stop. The bear's right on it. I don't think he was following us. We were just going the same direction. We didn't want to have to figure out what his intentions were, right? So Nick dropped his pack. And so we're humping it, and he's still struggling. We get to a spot where we see the bear, maybe 200 yards above us, and Nick made a decision to go back. So as of right now, it's me, Jeff, and Izzy. We got about 10 miles to go, minus one person. But is what it is. His body was starting to break down. But in the meantime, check his view out. 7,200 feet. We're all dead. Hell of a climb. Well, day 3. We're about ready to take off. Get to about 55 degrees. Just got rain down this morning. We're packing up. Everything's muddy. Everything's wet. Everybody's wore out. But this is the last leg. We see the home stretch. See that lake behind me? Right about there. So that's Lake McDonald, and it's about a 6-mile hike down to it. I said down to it because it's mostly downhill. I want to point something out. So we just didn't leave Nick. Nick banded up with some other hikers going the opposite direction right around the time we saw the bear. Nick made a decision that he would go with them back down to the campground and continue on that way with some other hikers. So he wasn't alone. Coming off the mountain, it's a good time. We're going about 2 to 2.5 miles an hour, but downhill kind of sucks. Hurts my calves. All right, we just got finished with the trail. We all immediately went and changed out of our clothes, took our boots off, put some tennis shoes on, feeling 10 times better. Got my ball cap on. All right, we're about ready to get in the car. Everybody's in there getting them something to drink from the camp store. I think we're gonna go have us some pizza.